YouTube and Snapchat and Rumbling. Fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. We made it, baby, all the way to Friday. So here's another pants-browning episode of your favorite internet sensation with Libation, the Friday wrap-up. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. I figured I'd keep it simple today. So I'm just going with America's favorite light beer, the Yingling Light in a can. Okay, because, again, there's nothing better than a cold beer on a Friday. So as I allude to, drink up and be somebody. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. I was gonna do a tequila cocktail today, but I'm a little tequila'd out. Just kind of taking a break from the Mexican hot sauce there. Okay, what a week. It's been a fucking week. So I went to the beach last Saturday. That's how I kind of unwind. At the end of the week, I'll go to the beach. Usually I like to go on Sunday, but I had some shit to do Sunday, so I was like, I had nothing to do Saturday. It was a nice day. I said, fuck it, let me go. I have to stop doing that, first of all, because I have to stop going to the beach and just finish the yard and just tan in my backyard, because I fucking hate people. I really do. I absolutely, the older I get, the more I hate them. Okay? I don't even go and check out the bands anymore. I'll just sit on the sand until I get utterly disgusted with people, then I fucking leave. Here, so Saturday, I'm sitting there, and you go to the beach to relax and rest, contemplate life. Have a couple of cocktails, smoke a cigar. Nice, quiet. I don't bother nobody, right? So a bunch of deaf people sit down next to me. Now, are you thinking, deaf people, how much trouble can they make? Oh, Maron. First of all, they're signing with... Did you ever know deaf people make fucking noises when they're signing? But what the fuck is this? It sounded like a bunch of seals with their throat cut. What the fuck? They're fucking deaf. What the fuck are you making sounds for? They can't hear you. If they could hear you, they wouldn't be deaf. That's what all this here is for. What are you making sounds while you're doing this shit? And then there was a regular person there who's talking as he's signing. They don't need to hear. They can't hear you. First of all, what are you doing there checking out a band? You're fucking deaf. Go to a movie with subtitles. Okay? And they're loud because they don't understand. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I listening to here? And I can't even yell at them because I don't know how to fucking sign. I don't know how to say shut the fuck up in sign language. You deaf fucks. I don't get it. Why do deaf people have to... The whole point of being deaf is so that you're quiet. Okay? Ordinarily, I would like deaf people because they're quiet. Apparently, these motherfuckers didn't get the memo. I don't know if all deaf people do this. I'm not gonna put them all in the same category. Maybe there's a few smart ones that go, what's the point of making fucking noise? The mother moron can't hear me. That's what all of this here shit is for. Unbelievable. And then I fought with two ghetto Hispanic broads because the deaf people were making me fucking crazy with the honking. So I said, you know what? Let me go take a fucking walk down to the water. So I grab a cocktail, put it in my trusty little Yeti can, and I take a walk down the beach. Now, normally, and I have exceptional hearing. I hear everything, even when I don't want to. Normally, I mind my business. Because, again, if I don't, then it involves me engaging with people, and we established that I fucking hate them. So I'm walking down the beach, and there was, a family of white people. They're sitting packing up, and I guess... there was an argument with this Hispanic broad, her mother, and her fucking rocket scientist little toddler kid. Because you know how these ghetto bitches are. They say one thing, and they just keep repeating it to the point where you want to smash them in the fucking throat. It's like, you don't roll up on somebody. You don't roll up on somebody. You don't roll up on somebody. And she just keeps saying it. And the guy's like, doesn't matter. We're fucking leaving. So I don't know what caused that. But, she's, all ghetto and hyped up. Now, this is fucking Babylon. It's Cedar Beach. Let me just back up a second. You expect this kind of garbage, and I'm not using that term lightly, garbage, and Jones Beach. That's why I don't go to Jones Beach, because it's a fucking third world country. It's all ghetto. It's all bullshit. You get this fucking trash from the Bronx, from Queens, from all garbage. Okay? I drive a little further. I go all the way to to see the beach, and it's a town of Babylon Beach, so they charge me to get in there, because it used to be no riffraff, because these motherfuckers couldn't afford the $40 cover charge to get in there. I don't know what the hell happened. I guess they still got some Biden money laying around. Because now I'm starting to see a lot of shit there that I want to avoid. You understand? So as I'm walking past, I hear her and her fucking ghetto mother go, "It's always the white people." You see, now if I was sitting there and I said something derogatory towards Hispanics or towards blacks, it would have been fucking World War III. But because... and it's not like they didn't see me. I mean, I'm a fucking gorilla, right? Maybe they didn't think I was white. I don't know. But it's always the white people. And I just stopped. And I turned around and I said, "What'd you say?" And they both looked at me like, "I'm sorry, you just said something about white people? Well, they always keep talking. They never do nothing." I said, "So what'd you want the guy to do? Crack your fucking daughter in the face and knock her teeth out?" I said, "Why? So she can call the cops and have this man arrested?" I said, "I'm pretty sure he didn't do anything to incite you to." I said, "He might have told you to shut the fuck up because maybe you were being, belligerent and disrespectful." I see he had his whole family there, and I'm sure you two were not being pleasant because you're usually inconsiderate. And I said, and then I went off. Like I just, when I snap. I says, "Enough of nothing." I says, "White people?" I says, "White people do all the working around here so that they pay the taxes so that you can have all the fucking free benefits, the SNAP, the Medicaid, the HUD, all of that shit. Everything that you get as a benefit comes out of our fucking tax dollars. And judging by the fact that your little kid there has water wings and a life vest 100 feet from the ocean, I'm pretty sure he ain't going to be a fucking doctor. Probably just going to be another fucking tax burden. Let me give you a little piece of advice. It's our world. You're just taking up space in it." I said, "And before you open your mouth and say something you shouldn't, understand something. I ain't that white. I have no problem knocking your fucking teeth out and laughing at the cops while they play handcuff shopping." They were like, just stop. And it was like, it's a little bit diverse. There was another group of Hispanics over there. They all put their fucking eyes down. The white people, there was another group of white people. They were like, I can feel it. They wanted to clap, but they probably figured they'd get killed. So after I just went into my tirade, I just walked away. And I'm like, why did I even walk down the fucking beach? I left the deaf people honking to get into a fight with two ghetto bitches who subsequently packed up their shit and left right after that because I guess they were too fucking twisted to stay on the beach. I don't know. But this is why I got to stop going to the fucking beach. People, they just fucking bother me. And, and this isn't just for the beach, but if I see or smell one more fucking joint while I'm out, everywhere I go, it smells like fucking weed. I don't understand people who smoke fucking weed. It smells like a skunk's twat. And I don't know what a skunk's twat smells like, but I'm pretty sure it smells just like a fucking joint. Okay? If I smell one more of these motherfuckers, I'm gonna rip it out of their hands or their face and knock their goddamn fronts out. I feel it's within my constitutional right to do that. Okay? If it's a free enough country where you could smoke marijuana and pollute the whole fucking world, then I should have the same, authority to just knock your fucking teeth out. You want to smoke pot? Do it in your backyard, okay? I can't stand the fucking smell anymore. You want to get high while you're out and about? Be considerate. Eat a fucking gummy, okay? Or pop like an edible or something. Go sit in the corner and drool and piss your pants. But these people constantly smoking fucking joints everywhere, like it's their job. It stinks. You can't enjoy nothing, okay? 85% of the time, it's usually one demographic that's doing that. I'll let you guys do the math, okay? And then this week, because it was hot for 2 days, they're all talking about the heat index. Oh my God, the heat index, it's hot, God, you got cooling centers, all the humidity. What are we, a bunch of fucking pussies? It's summertime. Like Wednesday. There was an event that I was supposed to attend, and they canceled it because of the heat. I'm like, it's fucking 80 degrees. It's summertime. It's summer. It's supposed to be 80 degrees. What are we, fucking pussies? 80 degrees isn't even hot. Okay? We need cooling centers and ways to cool off. Let me tell you something. When I was a kid, we didn't even have fucking air conditioning. Okay? You try living in the boroughs, Brooklyn, Queens, without fucking air conditioning in the summer. The summer was fucking misery. Okay? Like my parents had air conditioning in their bedroom. We had a fan in the window. You had to like tilt the fan a certain way, and if you sweat enough and the fan hit you a certain way, you almost felt cool. Like you didn't sleep in the summer. You just passed out from fucking heat exhaustion. You woke up a few hours later in a puddle, because the angels were shaking you, because you were just this close to death. Sometimes I would go down and sleep in the basement on the floor like a dog, okay, because it was at least somewhat cool. Right? I don't want to hear fucking heat index where, oh my God, it's so hot outside. You know what? In about another couple of months, you're going to be complaining about the snow. Shut the fuck up. Heat wave, heat index. It's summertime. Fucking pussies. Okay? Incidentally, Wednesday, I ended up going someplace else. A buddy of mine told me about something that was going on over at Nunzi's in Freeport. And it was like a bike and car night. So I said, yeah, it sounds nice. I took a ride out there. And I ran into Chuck Zito. You know, if you don't know who Chuck Zito is, he used to be a Hell's Angel. Yeah, he's a bodyguard for celebrities, wannabe actor, you know, like that shit. My father knew Chuck back in the day when he was a young man. But yeah, I mean, it was nice bumping into Chuck. You know, he sort of recognized me. He looked at me. He's like, I know you from somewhere. I'm like, yeah. I said, you do. I didn't feel like getting into it, but it's nice to see you. So we just made a little small talk because he's in that show Gravesend. I said I like the show, and that's that. You know, but it was like a Guido reunion over there. But it didn't last long. It was like from I don't know, 6 to 8. You know, had some nice old cars, some old Cadillacs and shit like that. And that was it. What else this week? It's been because it's the first full week since the 4th of July. Yeah, it's been a full week. John Schneider, Bo Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard, now follows me on Twitter because I did a good deed for him. So, a while back, he was married to some chick who died. Unfortunately, the lady died from cancer. He married her knowing that she was going to die in 2 years. I don't know if that's a smart thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But I got to give him, he was pretty banged up over it. And rightfully so. Anyhow, she had bought him a custom General Lee. It was called Bo's General Lee. She had it custom built for him and gave it to him as a birthday present. And when she died, I don't know what happened, because he went on social media and he said that certain people took possessions that were his, that they thought belonged to them. So I'm guessing the wife's family stole the car and then sold it. And he was trying to get his car back and he lost track of it. Well, anyway, Uncle Tommy fucking found it. See, I'm obsessed with the General Lee. Before I leave this earth, okay, one way or the other, I have to at least drive one. I prefer to own it, but I have to at least drive it. Like one of the Duke boys. I've always been obsessed. It's my favorite fucking car, period, hands down. If I had one wish for one car, it would be the General Lee. It's the only reason why I like Dodge Chargers, to be honest. Not that the Charger's a great car, but it's the fucking General. So anyhow, I always get alerts when there's a 69 Charger for sale or a replica or whatever. So I got a thing. It was an actual General Lee for sale. It was for $200,000, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, it said Bo's General Lee. I'm like, holy shit, that's the car. That's John Schneider's car. It's being sold by some outfit out of Chicago. So I went on Twitter and I found him and I sent him a link to it. I said, "Is this your car?" And he followed me so that I could fucking DM him. And then I DM'd him and we were bullshitting back and forth. He's like, thank you. So, like I said, I did a good, that's my good deed for the year, okay? I don't know if he's going to buy the car back, what's going to happen, but listen, I made the connection. It's up to you now, okay? See, even I can be nice, even though it causes my face to hurt. Lately, I've been wearing my Bulls jerseys while I've been out and about. And I know what you think, but didn't you say Ice is going after people with Bulls jerseys? Yes, which is exactly why I got those two on sale. So I ran into a buddy of mine. He goes, "What the hell are you wearing a Bulls jersey for?" He goes, "Aren't you?" Because I have a method to my madness. You see, here's my thing. I haven't taken a vacation in probably over 10 years, maybe longer. Who knows? And I can't really get on a plane right now because I never went and got one of those real IDs. I just haven't had time. It's like a fucking whole day. I got to kill at the DMV. I just haven't had the time. So I came up with now that it's summertime, I've been out in the sun, I get a little brown, okay? Sometimes people, like the Latinas always mistake me for being Hispanic. Oh, Papa, you Puerto Rican? And then I go, no, and then they get disappointed. So I know I could kind of pass for one. So my thought process is this. If I put on a Bulls jersey and I'm tan and I'm walking around, maybe somebody calls ICE, I get a free trip to Mexico. That's all. I spend a week or two down in Playa del Carmen, because that's where you go. As soon as they bring me across the border, I hightail it south to Playa del Carmen. Beautiful resort area. It's all Europeans. Okay? For some margaritas and senoritas. Well, maybe not the senoritas. You look. See, here's the thing with the senoritas. You look, you never touch. Because you fuck around, you might end up with an anchor baby. They know if you're American. They'll come right at you. Okay? Because they know, mira, papi, americano. Yeah. You look at them for 4 minutes, they'll get pregnant. Now, my thing is you go, you have a couple drinks, because they're all European. So all the women are walking around with nothing more than a piece of bakery string over their fucking clam. It's nice though. You don't touch. You just look. Here's why. Okay? See, because if you want to interact with them, if you think you're gonna score, you gotta talk to them. Then you gotta buy them drinks. You gotta listen to their fucking nonsense. Pray that they're fucking mildly, entertaining. And then God help you if they're a fucking liberal. It's a lot of work. It's just not worth it for me. I have no interest. Okay, you look, you retain the information. When you go home that night, you take care of business, and then you go to sleep. And you wake up, you sleep comfortable. Because you can't, listen, you hook up with, see, I've sold my wild oats. I'm old now. I don't need to do that shit anymore. I have no feeling in my right hand. So I'm my own best friend, okay? It's a lot easier that way. You look, you smile, no aggravation. These fucking dumb kids, they're trying to hook up with a broad, they're spending all kinds of fucking money. They're morons. These chicks are just fucking using them. And if you do happen to get lucky, and you take this chick back to your room, you gotta fucking kick her out after you're done. And then that's an awkward thing, okay? You want to wake up with them there, because first of all, you're not gonna sleep. Because you're gonna be worried they're gonna fucking rob you, okay? Unless you're fucking retarded. Okay, so why? I just want to go sit on a beach in Mexico, drink some margaritas, take in the atmosphere, then walk my ass up to the U.S. Embassy, tell them to pull up this video. They see my whole plan. They know I'm an American. Just drop me off at the border. They'll take me from there. You just go up to a fucking ICE agent, give them my name, rank, and serial number, social, and that's it. Okay? But yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea. I might get a free trip to Mexico. Or Costa Rica. That'd be nice too. Okay. Also, Shark Week starts this Saturday. I love Shark Week. So hopefully they have some good episodes where people get eaten. Anyway, geriatric jungle fever, New York City mayoral disasters, Trump's ankles. If you got ankles, baby, you better grab them, because this roller coaster is going off the fucking rails. Okay, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop on that maniacal magical express, and the mayhem and fuckery the crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, what? Woo-hoo! First stop, New York City. So, Let's talk about the mayoral race real quick in New York City. So Cuomo says he's staying in. Adams says he's staying in. They're both running as independents. It's going to be a fucking disaster. They're going to actually hand Mamdani the win because these two are going to split the fucking Democratic vote three ways. The retards are going to vote for fucking Mamdani. The rest of the Democrats are going to go either Cuomo or Adams. And the fucking Republicans have no shot at all because they're running Curtis Lewa again. He was on Fox the other day. This man belongs in a straitjacket. He's sitting there in a suit and tie with a stupid fucking red beret, and he's got like a dress shirt on, a tie, a suit, and you could tell he's wearing a long sleeve red shirt under the fucking dress shirt because it's coming out of his cut. I mean, the guy it's 100 fucking degrees. You got 9 shirts on and a beret. What are you? The guy's fucking nuts. He's like, oh, and I could win. He's run for mayor 3 fucking times, never came close. Why the Republicans keep using this fucking guy is beyond me, okay? Oh, because he was a guardian angel. The Guardian Angels were the biggest full of shit organization in New York City, okay? They staged everything that they did. So it was all bullshit. This guy even faked his own kidnapping and tried to blame the NYPD. I wanted to illustrate the crime. Get the fuck out of here. He opened a non-profit organization, the Guardian Angels, and they were trying to get fucking donations. Because that's how they make their money. Okay? I think he's still running the Guardian. It's just a big full of shit organization. Okay? Like most other non-profits. Okay? But it just... Why the fucking Republicans picked him? You had a much better shot with me. And by the way, I forgot to call this out, but I'm wearing my brand new Villages t-shirt from courtesy of the Friday Wrap-Up Fan Club Florida chapter. Thank you, boys. Okay, it's very patriotic. You got the golf cart with the red, white, and blue. You know, the STD capital of the East Coast. I know I've said in the past it's the STD capital of the world. It's not. The STD capital of the world has to be California. I mean... just Los Angeles and San Francisco alone. It's just one big ball of AIDS. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, over there in Florida, it's a retirement community. They're not really worried about longevity. They just fucking everything they can. So, thank you for this. They sent me another shirt with all these loofahs on it. I don't know exactly what that is. I tend to think it's like a swingers thing. And I can't wear that because you might give the wrong people false hope, and we don't need that shit. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much, boys. Mr. Shea and the guy and the crew down there, thank you. So I just wanted to give that a shout out. I meant to do that at the top of the show. Anyway, next stop, the Bronx. Okay? A nursing home couple gets married for the first time. Al Capiello, 76, and Elizabeth Bly, 51. Check this out. Hey, man, what's going on? I heard you say Geriatric getting married. What's going on? I love romance. Okay, take it easy, guys. It's not what you think. Well, anyway, it's Jungle Fever at 76. These dirty old birds. You see, the sisters love us Ginzos, Pop, no matter the age. Ooh, that's right, baby. We love us some Italian spice. Mm-hmm. Not these busted-ass, funky-ass niggas like this over here. Bitch, I'll bust your head down to the white meat, goddammit. You can just try it, Leroy. Okay, can I finish? All right, so anyway, she's much younger than him, Pop. She's 20 years younger, no teeth, and a wig. Baby, you know it's better with no teeth. Yeah, why don't you take out your teeth and show them? I don't need your help, Pops. God damn it. I shove my teeth up your dirty ass, Leroy. Yeah, you like that, too. You ain't ever gonna touch this here pretty ass bitch. Your dirty motherfucking teeth. Ooh, you get me so upset, I just lost my train of thought. Wow, those two. Anyway, walkers down the aisle. I mean, they're 100. What are you, waiting all this time to get married, why? Okay? I mean, I guess you can't lose much in the divorce. They both live in a fucking nursing home in the Bronx, but, unless she smothers him with her tits and gets his pension. Anyway, like I said, she's 25 years younger. They live in separate rooms of the nursing homes. They don't share a room. I don't know how that works if you get married in a nursing home, if you eventually could cohabitate. I'm not quite sure. But I do hear living in separate rooms is the key to a successful marriage. So, when I saw this, And I saw the walkers and the no teeth and the fucking wig. The only thing I can think of is, did they consecrate this marriage? Like, I mean, at 76, right? I mean, that guy doesn't look like he's gotten his cock hard and probably since his 50s. You know, like, how much Viagra are you taking? Is he pumping that thing up? Is he just slapping it against the side of a cans? Like, how does this work? Next stop, Boston. So the CEO of a tech company got busted on a kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, having an affair with the head of his HR department. I mean, I couldn't fucking believe this shit. Yeah, I always say, anytime you see people acting like that, all lovey-dovey like that shit, they're married. They're just not married to each other. So, I mean, they got a cold. Here's the problem, okay? It wasn't the fact that they were on the kiss cam. It's because everybody nobody can mind their own fucking business. Everybody's got their phones out, videoing every fucking thing in the world. You go to a show and enjoy the show. What are you videoing? So they took a video. So they were on the kiss cam, like briefly, you know, and then the guy fucking vanished. The chick turned around. Even the lead singer of Coldplay said either they're very shy or they're having an affair. Made a joke. I mean, the place is fucking laughing their ass off. And some dumb bitch, probably some fat in a flat, took a fucking video of the kiss cam, and then can't leave it alone. Has to go put it on fucking Facebook and put it on fucking Twitter or whatever the fuck. And then it went viral. And then some other fat in a flat had to go like face, recognition them and like, pretty much out him. Like, oh, this guy is he's the CEO. So apparently this guy's the CEO of a big tech company. I'm not going to mention his name or his company. It's none of my fucking business. I don't know why he's fucking around on his wife. Maybe his wife has a smelly crotch. Maybe they have an open relationship. I don't know. I ain't putting the guy on blast, but this is already out there, so I'll at least share that. So this is the head of his HR department for the company who he recently hired, and her LinkedIn profile says she likes to lead by example. So apparently she's encouraging everybody in the company to stop blowing everybody. I don't know how that's an example. She's fucking the CEO. She's recently divorced, and he's about to be divorced. So maybe this was a blessing in disguise for them. Although, it's going to be a very expensive Coldplay concert for this guy because he's going to lose half of his shit. That's the shit that I love on the crazy train. Anyway, last stop, Washington, D.C. So Donald Trump was diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency. It's common in old guys. It's just a circulatory thing. And it's because a photographer took a picture of Trump's ankles, which was swollen. And of course, the left went fucking crazy. Oh my God, he's unfit to be president. He has swollen ankles. Really? Biden was chewing on the curtains and peeing on everything, and they're worried about Trump because he has to cut down on salt and take a fucking LASIK. Get the fuck out of here. President's going to be fine. That's all. He just needs a water pill and eat one less fucking Big Mac a week and he'll be okay. Unreal. All right, kids, your sports updates. And baseball's back, thank God. I'm not a fan of the All-Star break. I think it's a colossal fucking waste of time. MLB, so Yankees and Braves tonight at 7:15. Mets and Reds tonight at 7:10. Phillies and Angels tonight at 6:45. Okay, on Tommy's Pub and Grub review. So it's festival time. Excuse me. So last night I stopped by the Our Lady of Mount Carmel Festival. And, either you get the sausage and peppers or you get the London broil sandwich. I kind of tend to like the London broil sandwich a little bit, like an Italian steak sandwich. So it's nice. I mean, take a look. They cut the London broil real nice and thin. It's marinated. Had to put some sausage and peppers on it. Nice sandwich. But I don't know what the fuck they marinated this thing in. It had to be something that had a lot of garlic, because I've had garlic repeating on me all goddamn day. It's driving me fucking crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't eat yesterday except for that sandwich. Why do I keep burping up garlic? It had to be whatever they marinated the steak in. It's giving me fucking agita. The Zapolis still $13 for a baker's dozen and $8 for 6. These fucking momos didn't learn from last year. If you remember, I had this problem last. I walked up there and I saw $8 for 6 Zapoli and $13 for 13 Zapoli. So if I buy a baker's dozen, you're going to charge me $1, but you're going to charge me more if I buy less. That makes no fucking sense. You should just charge me $6. Okay? If I want a half a dozen, I buy a half a dozen. If I want a full dozen, I buy a full dozen. Fucking retards. Sunday, I went by the Platte. They had a German festival and a pickle festival going on. It was fucking bedlam. They had the Umpop bands and everything. But I like the pickle festival part. Like, they had, like, different, like, they had the little concessions open and you could go and have, like, try different types of pickles. I like pickles. And they had all different, like, spicy, Cajun, this, that, the other. So you could do, like, a little flight. So I asked them, what happens if I like one of these pickles? Like, where do I buy them? Like, they couldn't fucking, like, they looked at me like I asked them, like, I asked them for the square root of 217,000. Like, they said, yeah, well, where do you get it? I don't know. And then the fucking manager comes over. He said, come here. I said, where'd you get these pickles? Oh, I don't know. The chef got them. So what's the point of the fucking pickle festival? You tried different things. You don't even tell me the company where you bought them so that I could buy them. It makes no fucking sense to me. You know what I mean? Just, people are fucking dumb. The world is full of fucking momos. You hear me? Momo faces. They're all of them. They're all fucking momo faces. Speaking of momos, That's Retarded. So there's a coffee shop in the Netherlands called Brownies and Downies. They hired just mongoloids to make coffee. Brownies and Downies, where your order is always wrong, but you're too high to care. Gotta love it. All right, kids, on What the Fuck Is That? We're going to talk about gunts. Now, that's a gunt with a G, not to be confused with a fupa. Here's the difference. The fupa is the fat upper pussy area. It's like, when a chick, and it just pertains strictly to women. Like, when a chick is a little bit, thick, like a little bit on the chubby side, which is not a bad thing. Not knocking it. The upper part of their vagina has got like a little bit extra fluff. It's nice. It's like one of those, like, you ever see like those mouse pads that are like neoprene and it has like the wrist that you the silicone pad that you rest your wrist on, and it's nice and soft so you don't get carpal tunnel. That's basically what a fupa is. Okay? So just think of that next time you encounter one. But a gunt is absolutely fucking revolting. Like, a fupa could be nice. The gunt is revolting. And the gunt, okay, pertains to both men and women. You see, here's the examples. Now, the gunt is when your gut hangs down past your crotch. Like, it comes out of your shirt, over your waistband, and just dangles in front of your fucking crotch. And I don't care if you're a man or a broad. There's male gunts and there's female gunts. And they're both fucking equally revolting. Okay? I saw a lot of these on the beach last Saturday, which again is leading to the reason why I shouldn't go to the beach no more. Like, I saw a couple that both had guns. And they're walking, and both of their fucking guns are swinging as they're walking up the boardwalk. I burped in my mouth. I'm like, what is it? And then, of course, because I'm a sick fuck, I'm like, how do these two fuck? Like, who lifts their gun first? Like, are they slamming it on each other? Are they just having gun fights, like, left and right? Like, I mean, you gotta have some, like, upper body strength to hold that shit up. Okay, and neither one of them looked like they lifted a fucking weight unless it was like a cheeseburger. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I forgot where the fuck I was. It was at some thing, and there's a guy walking, he's got a t-shirt and his fucking guts hanging past his shirt. I'm like, this guy got dressed thinking he's gonna get fucking lucky tonight. Like, this guy looked at himself, saw like a half a foot of his fucking gut sticking out of his shirt and goes, I'm going to get laid. No, you're not. Not in the cat house with a fistful of 50s even. Like, What the fuck is wrong with people? Holy fucking shit. Like, do these people not have fucking mirrors? Like, if your gut, if it goes past your crotch, okay? If your gut is covering your clit or your fucking balls, you know what you do? You stop eating. You get the Ozempic thing, start shooting on both sides of the fucking gut. Huh. Revolting. Like, there should be like somebody at the beach that stops these people and goes, no, you have to go over there behind the dunes and not let anybody see you because you're frightening the children. Okay? It's awful. It's awful. Like, you could actually lift one of these things up and stick a fucking bowling ball underneath that, close the flat, and you can actually carry it under the gun. You can stick a fucking toddler in there. I'm pretty sure they're using gunted people to smuggle fucking migrants in across the border. They just take a little Mexican, shove them up under the stomach flap, and go. I mean, it's a horrifying way to travel. You're probably going to die in there. It's got to be fucking 1,000 degrees and moist. What? Yeah, guns. Now, not everybody who's chubby has a gut, okay? There are people who know how to do fat, and that's fine. Okay? But then there's the guns. And usually women with guns also happen to be fats and flats. So, like, it's just, they usually go hand in hand. Okay? But just, this is the time of year you see them. It's out. And like, this broad was wearing had the nerve to wear a two-piece. Like, if you got a gun, at least wear a one-piece. It's going to hold everything in. And that we can't tell. Okay? I mean, we just think you're fat. Okay? But, like, if you're going to wear it covered her whole, like, bikini bottom. And it wasn't a small bikini bottom. You know what I mean? Like, this thing had, like, it looked like the hood of an old DeSoto. Okay? Like, or a Packard. Like, one of those old fucking cars from the 40s. Like, it looked like the hood of one of those. All right? Just awful. Awful shit. Anyway, kids, here's your PS.
Hey, man. Your man, Crazy Rufus here. I'm gonna holler at you a bit, man. You know, all these crazy ass motherfuckers, these crazy ass bitches, you know what I'm talking about? You tell them something, and all they gotta say, I'm blessed and favored. You know, like one of my boys complimented some woman the other day, and she go, oh, thank you, man. I'm blessed and favored. Bitch, you ain't blessed or favored. Ain't nobody favoring your fat ass. Goddamn walk around here with broken teeth and shit. They're taking Jesus. Everything is Jesus. Bitch, you a goddamn DEI hire. That's all you is, man. Blessed and favored. What is this bullshit? Blessed and favored. Ain't nobody blessed, ain't nobody favored. You want something, motherfucker, you gotta work for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn dumbass motherfucking bitches.
Stay COVIDless, no mask, don't ask haters, and kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? That's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.